All right, welcome back to Modern Mondays here in Portland, Oregon. We're hanging out at Guardian Games in round number 3 of 4 of our matchups this evening. We're Portland Paper. I'm Travis Cooper. I'm hanging out with,
Urchin Collie.
and we're watching a Battle of the Titans.
Yeah, there are 8 Primeval Titans involved in this match. We are going to see Ian Lunger on Amulet Titan with Karn, and Trevor Fitzgerald is playing Titanshift. So, if you wanted to tune in for primetime modern television.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, this is. I feel like we're headed for a pretty punny matchup here.
I will not let myself out. All right. So let's see if the Amulet player. Oh, sorry. I see an Amulet of Bounce Land. That's 2 of the pieces. Don't know if we have a payoff. Okay, here we go. We've got. Oh, they're all foreign. I believe that's.
So you can check it
Yeah, Talaria West, Simic Growth Chamber, 3.
I'll keep as well.
Is that his Crumbling Vestige tech? Okay, we're waving that.
Well, so
I appreciate the effort so much.
So for Ian, if we
We got a Stirrings to find. Oh, we can Talaria West for a Pact. If we can find the blue.
Yeah, we can Talaria West potentially on turn 2 here with an amulet.
Yeah, here's an amulet.
Amulet off of a Sunhome. And
Explore.
oh,
Extra land.
thought it was going to be a Steve, but it's a Steve plus draw card potentially.
Mana, mana, mana. Everybody wants mana. Valakut coming into play. Alright. Double amulet. Alright. Now we're doing it. We can transmute that Talaria West for a Pact right now if we want. Here's the second amulet. Bounce land now makes 4. So we don't want to go for the... We definitely don't want to pack this turn, but...
You can transmute.
We can
for it.
transmute.
2 untap triggers.
1, 2, boink,
Yeah,
boink.
4.
And we can stir after we transmute. Do you like transmuting or stirring first here?
Oh, well, I guess it depends what you're looking for, but if you transmute first, you're going to have 1 less card that's not a hit off of Stirrings in your deck. I don't know how much that is actually going to matter, but, you know, if statistics are a thing, so...
On the other hand, yeah, okay, if you're definitely trying to get Summoner's Pact with Talaria West, then you want to transmute first because you can't pick it up off of Stirrings. If, say, you were looking for something that you could pick up off of Stirrings, I would stir first and try to hit it and then transmute for something else. But in this particular case, when what you're looking for is just a pack to go find your Titan. Okay, notably, we let the green go and do not cast the Stirrings here.
Sure.
Searching for tomorrow. Where's tomorrow? There it is. It's a forest. What do we got?
Well, this is a easy matchup for adjusting life totals here, because no one's going to be fetching, shocking, or any of those shenanigans.
Things are going to happen in multiples of 3 and probably 8.
I guess Trevor has probably a couple of fetch lands, but that's about it in the deck.
Snap, crackle,
Right.
fetch.
So we're going to get a Titan here, and then shenanigans are going to
Tap.
ensue.
Wiggle your lands, boing, boing, boing.
Feels like a DJ. We're like,
We're going to make 6 mana. We're going to get a Primeval Titan. Boom, we're going to trigger. Don't even shuffle. Go get some lands, perhaps some that can pay for your pacts. But first, Boris Garrison, Slayer's Stronghold, the classic I want another trigger combination. We can also get extra mana here, though without a Sunhome available, not a ton to do with it. I'm not sure what we can do with it main phase.
2+0 Vigilance and Haste.
Oh, you can 2+0 it again, why not?
2+0 Vigilance and Haste. Bounce trigger.
Oh no.
This to hand.
Oh dear.
I'll go
Oh, he
to
does have the
combat.
Sunhome, but obviously couldn't
Sunhome was
play it.
returned to hand, yeah.
Swing
Yeah.
for 10 trigger. Oh yeah. I'll get.
Slayer's Stronghold was returned to hand. I
Oh,
didn't
right,
realize he
right,
also
sorry.
had the Sunhome. I would get another green source.
Don't lose the game.
That's another green source.
Simic Growth Chamber.
We have probably some mana we can. Well, you can bounce the Talaria. We can't transmute it at instant speed, so we're probably just gonna lose this
Untap
mana.
Triggers.
Yeah, we got nothing doing.
And I'll
We have a bounce trigger.
Don't you have 2 untap triggers?
I do, but I'm just not going to use the mana. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
nothing to do with the mana. Probably gonna bounce that Talaria West for later use.
West to
Should
hand.
we need it? We may not. Coming for 10.
We can go to.
Declare blockers phase? Or just the take 10 phase? Skip straight to the take 10 phase.
Yeah, like the good half the life total chop here.
Ka-chunk.
I will go to discard.
Go into discard.
I'll toss.
Which card?
Discard.
Pass.
So there is, Trevor could, let's see, string together some things here. Have a Titan of his own.
20.
He's at 20, so 6 lands and escape shift isn't gonna do it here.
How many mountains are we counting out there right now? We got one, two,
we've got
three,
4.
4? We have 4 mountains?
So that's plus
Or is that a basic forest? Or
That's a
that
basic forest that we
the
fetched
one that I
off that
bounced
search for
in.
tomorrow, which was
Gives it
an
plus
interesting
2+,
choice,
vigilance.
but we searched for it and we wanted to suspend another search.
Okay.
So we had to get a green source. It
Yeah.
had to be basic.
So even if Trevor plays a Titan, we're not going to be able to have any Valakut triggers.
It ain't gonna boom boom right away. He does have another Stomping Grounds in hand, but
Looks like there's a
if you're
Summoner's
Trevor, I
Pact.
don't want to go to 8 here.
impact.
Sure.
But this is an impactful play.
Oh. When we promise, we deliver here at Portland Paper.
And then we lost all of our subscribers all at once.
Speaking about subscriptions, feel free to subscribe to our stream. We're here every Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, giving you punny and entertaining commentary here, usually, when we're in the booth at least.
Yep.
And yeah, just follows, being in chat helps out, whatever. But we're also going to be streaming this upcoming Thursday with some Legacy action at 6:45.
Portland Game Store, we will be streaming Legacy, which is pretty awesome, pretty exciting. A little bit of a Legacy scene growing in Portland. So here we're going to see Trevor pact for Primeval Titan, cast the Primeval Titan, get a couple Valakut triggers, kill your Primeval Titan. I think that's quite a solid play here, because that's Trevor did go to 8, shocking in a Stomping Grounds. But that forces Ian to have to find another route to a Titan. He does have the Talaria West, but he's going to have to pay for that Pact, which makes that significantly more of a difficult proposition. He does have another Simic Growth Chamber, but this is a pretty slow Titan here. He does have double Amulet, so Simic Growth Chamber going to make 4 mana. Plus 2 more from the Garrison does give him the ability to cast a Primeval Titan, but not also to transmute for the Pact. Without a way to get more land drops here, this looks shaky for Ian. He is at 20.
I could see ways that Trevor, if there's no escape shift in hand.
There's
there is
escape shift in hand.
shift.
He has a Pact and escape shift in hand. I do believe Trevor has this.
I guess you could, if you're Ian, you could pact, not pact,
doesn't
you
have
could Talaria West for if there's a Pact of Negation in hand. That's always, it seems like not the obvious line here, but that could potentially be a way.
It is the stay alive play, and I think it is the correct play. I don't see any other way to survive the next turn. Because if you get escape shifted, you're very dead. Titan trigger is going to hit you for 6. Titan itself is going to hit you for 6. I mean, taking 12 ain't nice, but second,
Let's go game 2.
second. Oh yeah, we're just stupid. So Titan hits for 6. Triggers hit for 6. Second Titan comes down. That's another 6. So that's 18 right there.
And also, if
Yeah.
you get double, you could get double Valakut.
Oh,
as
never
well,
mind.
so.
I think either way.
The writing was on the wall. Oh, we've got a little sheet here. We doing our homework, studying.
We have a sideboard guide. A plan for Amulet. A plan mulet. I'd say I'm gonna stop, but I'm not. Let's look at some sideboard options. So, that sideboard guide is going to be looking at 2 tireless tracker, 2 obstinate bailoff, 1 abrade, 1 reclamation sage, 2 veil of summer, 2 anger the gods, 3 highly relevant damping spheres, and 2 force of vigor. Other than the damping spheres, which I think are pretty obvious, what do you like here?
This is whose sideboard are we looking at right
This
now?
is Trevor's sideboard, so Titanshift.
One Rec Sage is a fine thing to have. Sometimes if you can just, usually the Amulet player, if they're playing in like a removal heavy matchup, they might sandbag the Amulet till the turn they go off. But in this matchup, I imagine Ian's just going to play it to generate value off his lands as early as possible. Not really afraid of removal, so I like the Rec Sage that can come in.
Maybe. As a 1-of, I feel, it's not the kind of thing you want to spend a pact on for just to, maybe to hit an amulet, but it can really stop an explosive draw if you have to have it. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I might not be on it. The abrade is another option for the amulet. Not going to really have any creature targets. Well, it could hit Azusa. Actually, I like abrade more.
Yeah,
You can take out an Azusa or a Tribe Scout.
The Braid seems fine. Also, Trevor didn't see the Karn package that Ian has in the deck, and those a Braid might unexpectedly be better than Trevor thinks in the matchup.
Yes, to hit whatever Karn's for. So options for Ian here. 1 Hornet Queen, 1 Force of Vigor, 2 Abrade, 1 Reclamation Sage, 1 Wormcoil Engine, an EE, a Tormod's Crypt, a Crucible of Worlds, an Obstinate Baloth, a Mycosynth Lettuce, Negate Pithing Needle, a 3rd Abrade, and a Bajuka Bog in the sideboard this time. Everyone going down on that Grave Hate. So you're facing Titanshift here. I think I like Obstinate Baloth a lot. Just get yourself Escape Shift Clear. I like Negate.
Pithing Needle?
What are you needling?
Valagat?
That does not work.
Oh, is it non-land?
It is a trigger. Pithing Needle only stops activated abilities.
Oh, it's been a while. I haven't seen the Pithing Needle in quite some time. You're
Let
the
me tell
you're the
you-
artifact player.
Let me tell you a thing or two about Pithing Needle. It is probably my favorite card in Modern. Actually, it's definitely my favorite card in Modern.
Let's bring it up so that
It's a name a card effect, so it's really fun. You can name any non-land card, and activated abilities of that card cannot be played unless they are mana abilities. Actually, no, you can name a land card. What am I talking about? So you stare at a fetch land, you play a Pithing Needle, and you wait for your opponent not to crack it. and you go,
yeah,
"Ha,
that's
ha,
always
ha."
good. 1 mana Stone Rain.
Oh, yeah. So this is Pithing Needle, a Saviors of Kamigawa classic.
Yeah, well, not
Um,
triggered abilities, so it's not going to help out much in the matchup. Looks like both players taking the mulligan there, so you got to think about the sideboard some more.
Yeah, don't see anything else. I would say Hornet Queen, but I'm not about Hornet Queen with Trample involved. Maybe Wormcoil Engine? Because I don't hate gaining life. Though you might want to leave it. I think it's left as a Karn target.
Yeah, I don't think Ian has a lot of bad cards, so we
Yeah.
might just be doing some pretty minimal sideboarding here. Like the Negate, Abrade, call it good. You can usually shade some lands that are going to be irrelevant because you're
Yeah.
playing so many lands in Amulet, so you can put in cards that do things and just take out some lands.
Yeah, usually they do go down a land or two in sideboarding. Yeah, bringing in Artifact Hate is canny here, expecting the Damping Sphere. I don't hate the Bailoff if you can fit it in. Just, not be at 18. So what we got? I see Kalini Garden, Sunhome, EE, Karn, Simic Growth Chamber. Not exactly sure what the rest of those are. We'll see.
Most confusing part about
Okay, we've
London
got a
Mulligan
forest. That's a forest.
is that how you finish resolving mulligans. Like, when do you put the card on the bottom? When do you decide if you're going to mulligan again?
I'm honestly, someone needs to remind me every time. Do you know what your opponent's keeping before you bottom a card? Do you know?
No, the person who is making the choice first chooses to keep, puts a card on the bottom, and then your opponent, or then the next person can choose if they're going to
Okay.
keep or go down the further mulligan train.
The more you know. And here we have a plant token. See, when I had a handwritten token, I got crap for it. I approve of this token personally.
Looks
but
like a plant.
by the standards
Is that a
of
cabbage?
Portland paper, we're in the Cabbage Patch. We do have a lettuce involved. There's just all of the green leafies here.
So it's a Karn lettuce combo?
It is a Karn lettuce combo. Straight to the Cabbage Patch. Tribe Elder. 1 rampant growth, 1 stick.
Do you know how that got the nickname of Steve? I've always wondered how the V got in there.
I'm not sure. See, I took a break from Magic, and when I left, it was Sakura Tribuilder. When I came back, it was Steve, and I'm not entirely sure. Does chat know why Sakura Tribuilder is called Steve? Please, please tell us. So what we got? We're looking at, oh, we picked up a Coalition Relic here. I also see a Summoner's Pact, which can get some of those, if you board it in the Rec Sage, you can get a Rec Sage. But you want to be really careful with Summoner's Pact in post-board games. I've seen many times. Okay, Coalition Relic is gonna save you from any issues having your pack trigger Damping Sphere, and also notably we have 2 natural green sources. But in general,
Do both of these? Is that what-
I have seen tragedies, Amulet Tragedies, Pact, Titan, grab my Simic Growth Chambers to pay my Pact, get very got.
Well, we're searching up some lands, and I'll take this moment to be kind of grumpy about the rule change like 6 months ago or so with the pack triggers. How then when it's, if you realize that a player has missed a pack trigger, it will go in the stack as long as it wasn't intentional because that's cheating. But man, cards that say you lose the game if you don't do a thing, I feel like you should lose the game.
I think the attitude is it's just such a feel bad for when you when you forget, and it's more meant to test that you're able to pay it, not that you remember to pay it. Like the test is in setting it up. The test isn't supposed to be in remembering. And I think that's the attitude. It does open the door if you want to like be shady, but if you're being shady, you should get caught for being shady regardless. In an ideal world, but I don't know. I don't hate it, but I respect the opinion that you think that remembering is part of the tested skill, and I think that's where the line comes down. Is your opinion on that question?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the curmudgeonly old guy that's like, remember your pack triggers. The card's busted.
It's just a little plan.
Oh, Ian's saying he just has a little plant.
Just a little plant.
You know, sometimes you can give it +2/+0 haste, vigilance.
I really like that forest, by the way.
I'll
Just
tap
just
for
gonna
a
point that
blue,
out. It's our weekly
uh,
gush about nice basics.
transmute Solaria List, and add
Alright.
with. Okay.
All right, we're gonna get blue off Coalition Relic, and we're gonna transmute it to Talaria West. What are we getting? We have a pact already. We're gonna get a Pact of Negation.
Get
That's a reasonable thought. We'll see if we pick it up. Speaking of pack triggers,
active
we're gonna get Pact of Negation. Just let you know right now that Scapeshift is not resolving. And we have the double blue off the Coalition Relic to pay for it. So,
I'm curious if Ian would Pact of Negation Summoner's Pact this next turn with Trevor on 6 mana.
I wouldn't. I'd let the
Play a land
Summoner's Pact
turn.
resolve.
Bounce forest.
Give him the trigger. Clip him on the next turn.
Pass turn.
Picking up another land for Trevor, Stomping Grounds. His deck doesn't hate lands, but so far, not seeing anything else going on. Well, think we're about to see something else going on. It's prime time. Off we go. Would you like to pack this? Yes, I would like to pack this. But he's gonna have to take a turn off for that trigger, so it's not a terrible place for Trevor to be in, just to say I'm gonna eat a turn off your game plan.
Yeah, and Trevor does have Scapeshift in hand, so
Impact.
That's highly relevant with the number of lands he has in play. Ian, really gonna need to do something this very turn, or this match is over. I'm gonna go with this match is over.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
make him do it.
So 7.
7 lands.
I always make him do it. Because I've definitely
Show me the mountains.
I played a Ring to Light Scapeshift and back in the day Rug Scapeshift when the game had gone long, and there were not enough mountains left.
Oof.
But this deck
This
isn't
is
going to have
enough
a
mountains
problem.
left.
Yeah.
36.
36 you. Bam, bam, bam.
All right.
Nice, quick closeout there. 20 minutes, 2-0 to Trevor over Ian. The Scapeshifty Prime Times beat the Bounce Line Prime Times here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of faster of a kill, I think, unless you have the complete busted hand where you can, do 18 in one turn for Ian. Ian has to have like the best possible combination of cards.
He does.
Trevor doesn't. He just has to basically have lands in prime time. So
Yep.
a little bit faster of a combo here, and we saw Trevor just basically be like at least a turn ahead in both games.
Yep. That's fact.
All right, it looks like we're going to be able to probably grab another match here,
Yeah.
and so we're going to cue some music and be back shortly once we have another match lined up for you.
Oh, geez, really?